today I am back to review a new and different kind of beauty blender. This is a Velvet beauty blender, beauty sponge. I know we're all used to saying beauty blender, but that's its own brand. But this is like a velvet sponge. Somebody sent it to me on Instagram. It's from Smart Women Gems, and they told me to try it out and see how I liked it. So I do have 21% battery, so I'm gonna make this review hella quick. But just like a normal blender, I went ahead and wet it. I make sure that it's fully saturated and I run it under the water and squeeze it. And then I grab a towel and I just press out any excess water. I'm just going to be doing my, using it for foundation and concealer like any other makeup. But yes, and I'm going to be using my favorite foundation. This is the L'Oreal and I'm in the shade 106. At least I like to think I am. What I've been doing lately is I placed a foundation on a palette and then I just dip my sponge in a little bit and then I begin to press it into my skin. And I'm not using a primer. I said in my last video I don't really use primers anymore. I just make sure that my skin is well prepped. And it's been working out just fine. So I'm using this side. Maybe I just press too hard on that side. I try not to so it comes out even. But I'm doing the same thing that I do with my normal beauty blender. It looks good from far away. I'm looking at myself in 2 mirrors. It looks pretty good. I should do the other half with my normal sponge. I love my normal Real Technique sponge. Hey, you crackhead! My dog is in here. My son. So, I will say I do like it. It feels, just the feel, it feels kind of funny, but it feels really soft. And so far, it's giving me a really good finish. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the whole face again because I don't got battery to spare. The coverage might not be full coverage, but that's just my preference right now. I am noticing something now. So I have like pores here and I feel like it's making them a lot more noticeable. That's the only thing that I'm not liking. Let me zoom you guys in. It's like right here. I hope you can tell. I don't like that. Oh, bring you back. So that's the only thing that I'm noticing right now. I never noticed that with my normal sponge. But we'll keep going with applying the rest of the foundation so I can see how my concealer does with it. This is the 3rd round of foundation. I wonder if because this has more like fur, like fuzz on it, if it uses up more foundation. Because I feel like when I use my normal sponge, it doesn't use up that much. I mean, it's not a problem. I'm not using a super expensive foundation, but if this was something that was hella expensive and super like prestige brand, I'd be low-key mad that it was using up so much. Yeah, I don't like the way it's setting under my eyes. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like everywhere else it was good, but under my eyes, it's not looking good. I'm gonna zoom you guys in for that one. don't know if you can tell, but it looks kind of like patchy or something. So let's press on with concealer, and then I'll see how it does with that. So, with the brush, wand, whatever. I almost feel like this blender dries a lot more quick. A lot quicker, a lot quickly, however, than the other, well, the one I'm used to. I don't want to say the Beauty Blender, but the Real Techniques one, because it doesn't really feel wet. Again, I wonder if it's because of the fuzz. I don't know. I'm gonna apply 2 concealers just to brighten this up just a little. Not a lot. Then I look chalky. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the flat end. I'm gonna go with the lighter hand. Maybe I was pushing too hard. Maybe this is user error. Okay, this side looks good. Maybe it's just my right side. I'm trying to be very gentle. Almost feel like I might have covered up the mistakes from earlier. Okay, that doesn't look bad. That kind of fixed it. Alright. It's making a comeback. Unless it was my fault the whole time. Then I blame me. Alrighty. Maybe you just have to use a lighter hand. Sometimes with my Beauty Blender, I'm hella rough. But it still does the job, right? So maybe because of the fuzz, you just have to be a little extra nice and extra gentle. Because this is working out really good. Okay. That kind of corrected it, you know? Alright. I think it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face, and then I'll let you guys know just what the end result is real quick. So this is a finished look. It's just something natural because obviously I just wanted to test out the sponge and I have nowhere to go today. But overall, I say that it did pretty good. I'm still not too sure as to whether the issue I was having here was because of the sponge or because of my skin. Because I haven't seen that at all this week. So I'm not too sure. One thing I did notice is it's super big. And for me personally, I don't like really big sponges. I don't think that my Real Technique sponge gets nearly as big as this. And I mean, it's not wet right now, but I don't think it gets as big as this. And the reason is because after I'm done with my makeup and I do the setting spray, I always like to touch up with the sponge. But it's just different. It definitely has to grow on me. Again, it's just up in the air. I don't know if it was user error. I don't know if it was actually the sponge. But it is fun to try something different every now and then. I do give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I absolutely love my Real Technique sponge. But this was nice. I don't know the website of where you can buy this. I tried to go on the girl's Instagram page and I could not find it. So if I get it, I'll go ahead and edit the video and add it to the description. But the brand is Smart Woman Gems and it came in this little package. So yeah, if you guys try a velvet sponge, let me know what you think. I'm curious what other people think. I have not watched any reviews on this at all. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll hit you up with another video. I don't know when. Bye!